Hey y'all, hey, it's Erica with Time to Shrink. We are going into a new month, y'all, and I am going to do another no spend month and another pantry challenge. I still have a really full pantry, which I'll show y'all in a minute. So full. I think we're gonna make another whole month of not spending hardly anything on groceries. Definitely have to, restock bread and cheese and some basic heavy cream, because your girl can't live with heavy cream. Zip Fizz, can't live without the Zip Fizz. But for the most part, I'm not buying things. We're gonna eat out of the freezer and the pantry. And y'all, it's addictive. I did it last month and we saved, I had originally said that I saved $1,400, but then I got another check for $866 that I had not budgeted for. So we actually saved well over $2,200, y'all. $2,200 freaking dollars. Oh my gosh. It is so freaking motivating. I want to carry this forward as far out as I can. I'm going to do one more month of it and then we'll see how I feel. We'll see how I feel at the end of March. But I may keep pushing on. I probably won't be able to do another pantry challenge after this month, but I could keep up with the no spend. All my money that I spend on Amazon and Target and Starbucks and all of those things, I could save all that and put it to funds like getting rid of my student debt, and then vacation funds, paying more towards the principal of my mortgage, things like that. Things I have not done in forever. I've been paying the loan, the base payment on my student loan for what, 20 years? For freaking ever. I don't know why I didn't think I needed to pay it off. The APR is pretty low and I always had credit cards, so that's why I didn't. I guess I do know why. But watching some of the debt-free mamas out there have really just inspired me, and I'm so glad that they did. I'm so glad that people post that kind of stuff on YouTube to encourage others. It encouraged me so much. My level 10 life, and Kim at, what is your thing? Fat free frugal? I'll put it down. Kim. She's my girl. Slay This Debt. There's a few others that I've watched that I just can't think of the names of right now, but they have been so encouraging to me. So freaking encouraging. One of the things I accomplished in February, y'all, was I made a financial binder. So excited about this. But I've got some yearly stuff in the front, and I've got it by month. I've got sections for all my bills. I am loving this. I shared this in the last video, my no spend February review video, so I'm not going to completely go over it. But here we are in March. I just wanted to start off here. We've got our plan. Month 2, no spend. I'm so ready. And then one more thing that I'm accomplishing is working on our family emergency binder too, and we decided to use LegalZoom to write up some legal paperwork that we wanted to do. So we're getting our wills and our power of attorney and all that kind of paperwork done. You do it online, an actual lawyer goes over it, and then they send it to you, and then you take it and they send it on the official good paper, the sturdy, I don't know, it's a special paper that they use for this kind of stuff. You take it to get notarized and then file it in a safe place. So I really would, this is obviously not sponsored, I don't have enough views to be sponsored, but I'm really impressed with LegalZoom. I would totally recommend them. So now I'm going to show you what the fridge, freezer, and pantry are looking like right now after 1 month of doing no spending. Then we'll kind of talk about what the plan is for this next month. Alright y'all, it's time to end February and start March, so let me show you what is in the fridge and freezer and pantry. So this is what we're starting with, or what we're ending with, however you want to look at it. So I pulled these out of the freezer last week. So there's 2 things of Kerrygold, another half, a whole thing of Philadelphia cream cheese, and this is half a thing of cream cheese. Still got some Parmesan cheese back there, Parmesan, that is oatmeal, and behind that is some coconut milk. This is about to go bad. They have not been drinking the milk. This is still here. The Stoke cold brewed coffee is still here. I haven't been drinking it for some reason. Hope it's not bad. Some chicken stock. Had a little bit of wine this weekend, so we opened a bottle of wine. This is almond milk, yogurt, and almond milk cream cheese that are about half empty. Some pickle juice, some pickles, This ricotta I've had in here for a while, but it's good till March 23rd. So I don't really have anything to cook with it right now. So it's just kind of hanging out. Few drinks, hint water, some kombucha. That is a breadcrumb mixture, well, a faux breadcrumb mixture, a pork rind, nutritional yeast, and Parmesan cheese breadcrumb mixture. I can't talk. A little bit of gluten-free bread and some corn tortillas that are left over. This was grilled chicken from a week ago. I found out that my tummy doesn't do well with leftover grilled chicken, so there's a little bit of that left. Hopefully one of the kids will eat it. This is our cheese drawer. A little bit of some good Gouda cheese, and then this is Andrew's cheese. I think I have told y'all that we're doing dairy-free with my little man, gluten-free, dairy-free. So these are some vegan cheese, and he's actually been okay with it. He had it on tacos this past week, many days. And then this side, the kids have been wanting peanut butter and jelly lately, so I bought this big thing of ham that's not being used, so I may need to put it in an egg casserole or something like that. Some salami, pepperoni. These gluten-free wraps are really gross. Nobody likes them, so I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with those. Some turkey sticks, some cut the carb wraps, and a thing of uncured beef hot dogs that I had bought and we haven't used, but these will be good. These are good till the end of the month, so we'll get these used before the end of the month. These are eggs. There's about 6 left in here. And then this yogurt is we had gotten at Costco, and it is still relatively full. So working on that. And then condiments. I know it looks full still, but there's actually some space here. So we have gone through some of the condiments, and we've replaced some of them from the pantry into here also. And then these are my drawers down here in my kids. This one is kids lunches, which obviously I need to prep kids lunches for next week. And this is the veggie drawer, fresh veggies. Since we're not spending much at the grocery store right now, I don't have a lot of fresh veggies, but I have frozen. So that's what's left in the fresh veggies. And this indoor freezer really looks pretty much the same, except for down here, we've used up some of these containers. This is an extra chili. I've used 2 chilies from the freezer, and then this is Zuppa Toscana, Keto Zuppa Toscana. I've used 1 of those, and then this is my fat bombs that are almost gone. This side is veggies. This is mostly veggies and some burger. Some more. These are some veggie noodles that the kids can eat. I bought some gluten-free nuggets for little man. These they have not eaten. I've got to start pushing these to get them out of my freezer. And then underneath that is some pork. And I've got another drawer. This is pancakes, and they have been going through these some, but we still have some more of these frozen pancakes. Another frozen pancake. Have not really been making smoothies. I need to get back on that so we can go through that stash. These, I just like to, these last forever. You just pump a little bit out into different dishes you're making. They're little frozen bits. And sometimes I forget they're here and just use dried, so I need to do better at remembering that those are here. A bunch of cut the carb frozen, 2 packs of cut the carb frozen wraps. Got some more of these. I don't think they taste very good. In my tummy, they're just way too dry. So my daughter ate some of them for me. I'll try and get them to eat the rest. And they have not been into sausage lately, so I thought we would go through this turkey sausage, and we haven't. So I'm going to try and push that on them this month too. So there's the inside freezer. Let's go outside. Outside fridge, outside freezer. Let's see what we got. We had bought these waters a while back at Costco. We have a handful of those. Some Bang Energy we bought from my husband. This is the freezer. So we've got some beef stew meat. We've got, looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, still 6 pounds of ground beef. I had bought this last week. Some pulled pork. This is some marinated chicken. Sausages. And that's all chicken wings still. We actually have used about half of the chicken wings that we bought. A big thing of cream cheese that we have not gone through. And 2 things of ribs. So, still relatively full. So I think this month of March, we should be able to eat off of everything that's in here. Fridge, this is mainly just drinks. We've got some hint waters, some Coke, some ginger ale. I don't ever even come out here. More hint waters, more Bang. So this is kind of just my husband's stash out here. And then I am thawing thawing some chicken wings for dinner one night this week, and then I've got some peanut flour randomly in there. This is the pantry, y'all. It's still really full. So, got my protein bars and my Zip Fizz. I did replace my Zip Fizz, so that was emptied out and replaced. Can't not have my Zip Fizz. Some granola, like a bag and a half of Wisps still. And it's been, what, like a month since we went to Costco, so pretty good. I'm happy on that. These are new. I just bought this week. Tortilla chips for my little man. This is my little snack stash. It's still very full. A whole box that hasn't gotten into of almond crackers for my son. My daughter's pumpkin seed flax. This is pretty full still. Usually she goes through that faster. And then this is the area where you can actually see a change. This was so full you couldn't put anything else in it. So it's still relatively full, but we used up all of this area of stuff. So I'm happy with that. Still have a lot of canned things that I want to try and get through. Some chicken, some different stocks, some pastas. I'm going to try and get through a lot of this canned stuff this month. I'm trying to be more creative and use up more of this stuff if I can. This is snack stuff that I had bought for my son after we found out we had to do dairy-free, gluten-free. So they're boxes of different things, and I pre-packaged them into individual servings so that they last longer. Otherwise he'll just eat and eat and they'll go too fast. And gluten-free products are not the cheapest. My onions, I'm down to 2 onions. There's some more cans that we need to try and get through. Coconut milk. I like to use this for my oat meal. Nuts and snacky things. More snacky bars. Down here, cereal for little man. Another box of these little peanut butter crackers, which he really does like. And then a bunch of bars and popcorn. This was completely full of just popcorn at the beginning of the month. So we went through a lot of that popcorn. Barely got any bread left. 1 English muffin left. A bunch of these. I don't like these. I don't know, have y'all tried these? Did you like them? It's supposed to be just cheese, so I thought it would be really good because I like Wisps. It's like crunchy cheese. The only ingredient is cheese and flavoring, but I'm not a fan, so maybe my husband will eat them. Some taco shells, some cups, and I am out of napkins, y'all, other than these fancy ones. I have to decide if I'm going to buy more napkins this month or use hand towels. I probably need to buy some napkins with kids. And then this down here is just storage. This is always the same. And then I keep mustards and mayonnaise packets to put in kids' lunches down here also. So that is the status. So that's what we have going on in the fridge, the freezer, the pantry. A ton of stuff left still. So I'm going to try and keep spending as little as possible on groceries. And I will show you here what I bought groceries wise for this coming week. And then we're gonna just march on into March and see how we do. I'm super jazzed to do this. Am I inspiring anybody else? Anybody else want to do this with me? It's really addictive actually, y'all. The no spending thing is really actually addictive. It's more fun than I thought it would be. So we need to do some meal prepping. I've been meal prepping the last couple days. This is my agenda, my grocery list, and I sent my husband to get all of this stuff. The Zip Fizz and the coffee I ordered online. Alright y'all, this is our little grocery haul for the week. We are trying to spend less than $50 a week this month on groceries and still eat out of the pantry and the fridge. So, here's the haul. This is from Aldi's and a little bit from Publix. So some gluten-free bread for my little man, some regular bread for my other 2, some tortilla chips, some sharp cheddar cheese just to have on hand, and some mozzarella. I was going to try and do a couple things with fathead dough this week to use up some of the other things that I have. A couple things from Publix. The corn tortillas, we usually get these at Walmart, but my husband got them at Publix this week, and he said the price was about the same, so that was good. And then the organic heavy whipping cream, this does not have the carrageenan in it. For some reason, the additive carrageenan really messes with my tummy, so for me, it's worth it to pay extra for the organic. These are usually around $5, which is definitely extra, but for my belly, it is worth it. Then this is my list for prep. I still need to make the broccoli cheese soup. I made the taco meat. I made kids' lunches. I made bacon. I made dairy-free buffalo dip. Ooh, pepperoni twists. I forgot about those. I did not make pepperoni twists, and I did not make dairy-free ranch, so I need to get to that still. Let's talk about the plan for this next month. Last month, I scheduled out an entire month of menu, and then life happened. We tried to do this no spend pantry challenge, and we did really well with it, but last month we were out of town for an entire week that we were not planning on. My father-in-law passed suddenly. It was really sad. Just lots of stuff happened, and I had to remake the food, remake it, which reminded me why I don't meal plan by the month. Because I did it out of the pantry and the fridge, it didn't cost me any money. But if I had tried to meal plan for a whole month and then everything changed off of stuff, fresh things that I'd bought, I could have wasted a ton. So this month we're gonna go week to week. The plan for this week, it is Monday right now, the 4th. I think it's the 4th. This week I did a lot of meal prep. Okay, y'all, we already did an inventory, but this is now meal prep included. So this is what we have going into March. This is the stuff I added. So kids lunch drawer completely full because it's Monday. This is still very sad and empty. And then we've got some meal prep stuff going on that I've added. This is egg casserole, bacon, taco meat, a little bit of chicken we have left over. This my husband was supposed to take to school and didn't for his lunch, so whatever. And then I have a couple things prepped out here that I'll show you. Made sloppy joes for dinner tonight, and they are freaking delicious. Oh my gosh, why don't I not make this more often? So freaking good. And then dairy-free buffalo chicken dip for little man. I need to get both of these into the fridge. I'm gonna make, tonight I'm doing sloppy joes and cornbread. All right, y'all, sloppy joes are done. Let's taste. I think I've perfected it. That is freaking good. They are so freaking good. Oh my gosh. I don't know how the cornbread will be. It's going to be a dairy-free, gluten-free, but the sloppy joes are amazing. Then tomorrow I'm going to make a roast in the Instant Pot, and then Wednesday and Thursday we'll eat leftovers of those first 2 meals. I also made some buffalo chicken dip that is dairy-free, and it actually tastes good. So I think my son will like that. So I got this Kite Hill cream cheese alternative plain. I used half of this, and then I got this to double as like sour cream or yogurt, so I'm using about half a cup of this. All right, y'all, what I added in here, I added a can of this chicken. This is just canned chicken. Obviously you drain it first, drain it fully, dump it in there, and then I used buttermilk ranch, and then this is like a wing rub, so I added some of this on top of the hot sauce because I didn't want to add more hot sauce because it was a little liquidy, but I wanted that wing flavor, that buffalo flavor, so I added a little bit more of that. So we'll stir it up, and usually I add cheddar cheese. I do have vegan cheddar, but I'm not going to use that because it's kind of pricey. So we'll stir it up, put it in the fridge, and we'll see what he thinks later. He'll eat on that, and then we just have like some yogurts and different things in the pantry. And then Friday, I will cook something, probably chicken wings. I think we'll do chicken wings Friday night. And then we're going to be out of town Saturday and Sunday and eating down at Jason's mom's house. So that is what the meal plan is going to look like for this week. I will chat with y'all next week about my meal planning and prepping and how things are looking on this challenge. I'd love for you to subscribe if you're watching and are not a subscriber. Why? I have so many people that watch me that don't subscribe. Subscribe, y'all. I promise it's a fun place. It's a fun community. Join us. And also that like button. I'd love if you'd hit that like button. And also, I would love if you would comment. I try very hard, I think I actually do, respond to every single comment. It matters to me. I like to get to know you. I like to chat back and forth. So it will not go unnoticed if you comment. And I'd love to know what you think. If you're inspired by this, if you're going to do some kind of challenge, if you think I'm crazy for doing it, do you budget? How does that work for you? I have so many questions. I wish I could talk back and forth, but the comments will have to do. All right. Bye, y'all. I will check back in soon.